He's the guy that's actually going to be trying to do something with this hair. So we're just about to have our first discussions on what he'd like to do, and I'm going to tell him a bit about what I do so that we can make sure that we both agree in the end. Rose warned me that George is a professional. He's one of the best hairdressers in Saigon, and he has very strong opinions on what people should have.
We do.
So I have very strong opinions too. So this could be interesting. We'll see what happens. Anyway,
So-
over to
And
you,
I'll
George.
intervene when I need to just to let you know what I think as well, and back George up too.
Thank you. So basically what we're going to do now is we're going to sit down together and try and come up with a solution that fits lifestyle, also fits exactly the criteria that you want to achieve with your hair to make the best of the colour you've got, and also a wearable style, because obviously if you're doing travel writing and blogs, etc., you haven't really got much time. So it's really a ready-to-wear go look.
Definitely.
And obviously I do have some very strong ideas. At first impressions, I like the colour, it's good. But I think we can work with maybe the shape.
Which one? The original?
The blonde. I love the reverse ombre. It's very cool. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I love it. Anyway, right, okay. So, looking at you, you have a very petite face and a slender neck. However, I think because of the volume of your hair, I think it's overpowering you a bit. I think it's overtaking. You're not really seeing you, you're just seeing blonde. So, you know, there's several ideas that we could go down, and I think the first one you're going to scream at me and say, no way. But I was thinking maybe tapering it slightly, getting rid of the length at the back. Because are you tying your hair back a lot?
Yes,
Right.
I actually really like to be able to put it up and have it kind of all
Right,
wispy.
which I think looks fantastic on you.
So, but I need length to do that, otherwise it all...
But so why do you like that particular look?
Okay, the reason why I've just spent 3-4 years trying to grow it is because when we're on the road, when we're cycling, we are usually in countries where English isn't the first language.
Right.
So going into a hairdresser, unlike today where I can
Yes.
sit here and have a perfectly kind of normal conversation, I am basically restricted often to charades. And so short haircuts normally require more maintenance,
yeah.
which means I have to go through that somewhat harrowing process more often.
Sure.
So I grew it long because that meant I could just pull it back, and most days I don't meet the same people twice. So if they think my hair looks like shit, then that's okay. I'm leaving
Right.
and I'll be somewhere else tomorrow.
Okay. So ideally you'd like to keep the length.
Doesn't need to be quite this long, but I just feel I need to have it long enough to be able to
Tie it back.
tie it back.
Okay.
But
Okay.
what do you think, guys?
Well, I mean, you can do two things from my opinion. I think it would look good short, but I totally understand it from the perspective of what you're saying. We could cut it shorter where it has the ability to grow long and not need cutting when you are away, but then when you come back to your base here, then you have a big refresh and start again each year. But George really does know, which is why we're here, because he is, and he's also so good with colour. So I think he's going to freshen it up. Let's get rid of at least all the ends and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to leave it to the experts. I've given them my opinion.
Yeah.
And I've done this before where I've sat somewhere and this was accidental. When I first arrived in Vietnam, I was teaching up in Hai Phong. I went to the hairdressers. I said, cut this much off.
Yep.
And he just went, boom.
Yeah.
And I went, but I dealt with it. I'm sure George isn't going to do that.
Of course I'm going to do that.
But Sharon
No,
just said she's going to leave it to the experts. One of my comments was that if we do it so it's a style that's maybe shorter, but with the ability, so when Sharon's here, it looks great for all of her talks and communication and all of her presentations she's doing. But when she travels, then it can just grow all the way through the year. And then when she comes back here, which is her base, she comes back to you and she gets it cut back into a restyling to start again.
You know, any decent haircut will grow out well.
Yes.
This is the point. So, you know, even if you keep the length or you go short or whatever, if it's well cut, it's going to be manageable. I'm not a scissor happy person, you know. I don't just want to, because I've got loads of hair in front of me, I want to chop it all off. But I truly believe that actually shorter hair will be easy for you to manage. I feel, I mean, I do like the length. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just thinking, you know, you tie it back anyway. And when I see, all right, so when I'd love to know what the guys think online here, but when I see that side and I see this a bit shorter on that side,
You can see your face.
it's awesome on you. It takes about, it does you, honestly, it looks so much better. Because I think the problem here is, it's gone a little bit warmer. I don't mind the colour, but I think it's just all too overpowering. And, you know, I really get what you're saying about the communication thing. You know, here in Saigon even, we have a lot of clients who have this problem, this one-on-one communication where things get lost or not understood, and then they get hairdos and things that they really were not expecting. So I really get that point when you're travelling. But I think you'll be able to look after it.
Okay.
Unless
You've got
you're
to feel
really,
really
really
happy
dead
about
opposed to this. Of course, I'm here to listen. You know, at the end of the day, I want to keep you happy. I want something that you can manage and it's easy for you to just go. And if you're really dead set against actually taking it shorter, that's no problem either. We can work with a different idea. However, in my personal judgment, I think you're going to look amazing.
Okay, you're allowed to swear. It's
Fucking amazing.
Okay, all right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm just going to leave it in George's hands, and if...
That's in writing, that's documented.
If we go short, I'm going to make Ro
Yeah.
take me and accessorize stuff to keep my hair out. Like...
Hey,
Okay.
sweetheart, you know, to be honest with you, with short hair, it's so versatile. If you're going out for a day and you're just on the bikes, you just get some pomade or gel and you just gel it back and you're off. It's nothing.
You
It's
know
like,
what?
you know, if you're going to be glam, I can show you how to just really glam it up and make it a bit bigger. If you want it just casual coming down, you know, that sort of
But
Breakfast and
remember,
Tiffany type look.
no hairdryer.
No, absolutely not. You don't need any hair dryers for this.
Okay.
And you know, I never dry my hair. Mine's much shorter than you're going to go. Honestly, you're not going to go this length. But
No, she's not. She's looking.
But I never dry my hair. Today I put a tiny bit of wax in. Some days I do nothing and it looks great.
All right. Okay, guys, so...
Can I have a quick look here? So what I'm proposing to do here is we're gonna basically do a haircut that you can actually tuck back, so you feel like you've still got some hair, but this is going to be graduated in more like that.
Okay.
And then we're going to see what the haircut's like. We're going to see what colour the actual colour looks like after the cut. In fact, I think it's going to look greatly enhanced. And then maybe we might introduce a few little dark, like low lights through the haircut through the front, and obviously work with this a little bit. But actually, I don't think we're going to have to do too much. I think once we get rid of some of this, I think you're going to be amazed. But also, when I see you next time, I'm looking forward to when you say to me, George, actually, you know what? It was quite easy to look after. This thing about me having to tie my hair up, and you know, the only thing I worry about is, do you like having the comfort of a lot of hair? Do you feel that you'd be lost without it or not?
I like the feel of it.
You do?
But it is quite heavy. It's quite heavy. All right, so over
Let's
to
go.
you. All right, guys, we're going to go now, and we'll come back when I'm looking quite different from now.
And if you see me running in the other direction, oh my God, my name will be Mug.
George, which way's upstairs?
That way.
Okay, let's go.
All right, see you later, guys. Let's
Bye.
talk
Good
later.
luck.